Alright, welcome. Um, so today I took two trades, uh, both long, and coming off into the day, I was relying on bearish market because we took this high on the daily chart and then displaced strongly to the downside. And so I was thinking today was going to be a continuation down, maybe to the consequent encouragement of this week or the previous week's low. That didn't happen though, as usual. So look at the 4 hour. So coming into the day, I saw that we came into the 4 hour fair value gap and then rejected. So we went pretty low down. I'm gonna show the 15 minutes. So this is the 4 hour, and we went to it and then rejected pretty strongly. So I was supporting my bearish bias overall. Also this retracement, creating the pre-market high and low. And in the market open, we went straight down to previous day's low. No closure below previous day's low, so there was kind of a sign of weakness. I mean bullishness. So I could have taken this trade right here of the CISD or of this inversion, but I would need to have seen the closure way lower than this. I would need to have it like here, because I always wait for the closures, and it simply didn't happen, so this wouldn't be a risk optimal trade for me. This is NDOG, new day opening gap. That's kind of what I was targeting, and also somewhere around here was opening range gap, 50%, so that's also what I wanted to target, but simply this was just not risk optimal, so I didn't take it. Decided to wait, which was a good decision. We went all the way above all of these highs and swept almost all buy side. So now I wasn't bearish anymore actually. And one thing I saw is that uh, of the retracement we went way below the 5-minute gap right here. We went pretty strongly to the downside, but it doesn't look so bad on the 1-minute chart, right? It's just I'm gonna show you. It's just a little bit below 50%, which also aligns with this line, which is 8:30 open. So we went above midnight opening price and below 8:30 opening price, and then we went to this 5-minute gap where I set myself up for two scenarios. Either we are really range bias on the day, which means we would probably stop right here and just go straight down, maybe take all of this now, um, or we're gonna inverse the 5-minute and all these 1 minutes, and we're gonna go to the buy side. This 15-minute gap from previous day unfilled, or maybe to even walk new week opening gap, but that didn't happen. We inversed and then went back down, which I'm sure a lot of people fell for this, right? I'm sure a lot of people went long here and targeted something like this, and then maybe got stopped out, break even or something. But if not, then good job. I got this trade on the Nasdaq, which looked a bit better in my opinion for me. I didn't catch the entry of this inversion, and this didn't provide a stronger CISD, but this was also just too late. So I waited for a retracement of this wick retraced into the small VG, which I took it here. And I was targeting I was only targeting this, looking for 1 to 1 hour. But we were too strong, so I moved my TP up all the way there, because why would I close a trade if it's going so well, right? So I was I put my stall version to here, then break even, and then as we saw these massive candles, I just traced it to each new fair value gap forming, which always serves me very good when I don't know how much up we're gonna go, right? So tracing the stop and eventually getting stopped out over here on this candle, on this wick. was way better, right? For a little bit of more work, we got 1.7 R instead of 1-to-1. So this was the trade, got stopped out here in profit, of course. So yeah, after that I just wanted one more trade because I was very close to making winning day on both of my funded accounts. So I waited for this 15-minute retracement, which we got. Then I waited for a CISD. So this is the retracement, this is the 15-minute, touching 25% of it, which was very important to me on NASDAQ as well. And rejecting off of that, very good sign. Even though this was very choppy, I decided to take it anyways, and I would have taken maybe here, but after this was just within like a second, so I took it off the CISD right here, and I should have been targeting these highs, but in the middle of the trade I realized that I need a little bit more of a move, and I saw that NASDAQ still, like it was like here, right? It retraced. This retracement was also this retracement on the S&P, and it had still the whole of new week opening gap and previous day high. So I sorry, I was still in the trade, and in the end I took it like right here, like two ticks below the max. I just took it when I had enough of what I wanted to make, and also NQ at that time took previous day's high, so very good, crucial time to close this trade right here. My stop was moved break even on this retracement leg right after we rejected this. I mean after we swapped this high, right? Short-term high. So yeah. I made about $400 across my funded accounts this day. All right. Let's look at the most important lesson I think of today. The price action was very sloppy, but still managed to get some good moves in. You know, I actually didn't take a losing trade, which I am quite surprised in this drop. I would expect some of my trades not to work, but I just got it at the perfect time all of the time. I mean, I missed this, but did I really miss it? I wasn't thinking that it was gonna go all the way here, right? So not a missed trade if it didn't align with my rules, which I have right here. These are my rules. I have them all the way, all the time on my chart, just sitting up there. The lesson I will take from this day is opening prices were very important today because on this initial swing high, we took the midnight opening price, went above it, and then went below the 830 opening price. So this range, very good. This red box is new day opening gap, which also, if you didn't mark out the 830 opening price, you can just say this was a retracement to the end of, and then they're on higher. Yeah, so a little bit sloppy here. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this one. It's so sloppy, but these few candles look pretty good, and on 30-second chart was a bit cleaner as well. Also, one more interesting thing I found today is that on the dollar index, this is 1050 macro, right? So on this 1050 macro, I sold to long. Yeah, this is still in the macro, so you know you can really play minute by minute on the dollar index. You just have to like see. All right, overall it was bullish. I was bearish on the futures contracts because of that, and here it started moving lower, so I switched bias, right? This move was clearly like a clear move, clear retracement and entry. So the price action today was actually quite good. Yeah, nothing to add, I think. Yeah, that's it.